this thing, this monster we've created, its powers haven't even been realized to their full extent. The sanctity of my monster preserve must not be violated.
Looks like Washington, D.C.'s become a monster madhouse.
Oh no, it's them again. Come on in, man.
What is this doing on the floor?
What do you want? Dude, yeah, you gotta clean up after the dog,
Wolfman must have been here.
Wow.
Nasty.
Man, it's nice to be out here again in the courtyard at the Werewolf Lodge, the Vampire Ranch, the Monster Madhouse. We are here. We are back. We have a movie for you tonight. Some movies. You're May, Lizard Man.
Did you catch it? A clown opened the door for me on the way in. It was a good jester.
Action!
Tonight, we're going to show a movie. Did somebody say cut?
Cut.
Oh, cut. You see, he thinks he's the director. No, that messed me. No, you see, no.
Action!
No, she wants to cut now. Come on. You see, if you say the wrong thing and put the comma in the wrong place, things happen. We don't know what to do. But we do know that we want to show you a movie tonight. We got a good, spooky movie tonight. It's called The Bat.
Oh, yeah.
The Bat. Dude, it's
Yes.
The Bat.
Yes, that's a good one.
With Bella Lugosi.
That's a good one.
Bella freaking, hey, excuse me there. I'm sorry. Ow!
Watch those spikes. Watch those spikes.
Bella Lugosi.
Put a hole in it.
The Bat. And the Bat is back. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Do it again. Yeah, man. And it starts with an R. When that bat is coming to get you, man, you better watch it. The Bat.
It's like,
Dude,
it's huge.
it's huge.
It's huge, yeah.
Not quite as if it was in Japan, the bat would be like the size of a baseball field.
Anybody ever tell you you're bat crazy?
Bat guano.
Crazy.
Oh,
Bat. That's what I always call people. Ow!
What language?
It smells like grapes and mosquitoes.
Eat the mosquitoes, all the mosquitoes.
Lizard Man special.
Oh, hold on, I gotta go over here. Somebody light a match. We're gonna go into the first part of The Bat. The Bat. The Bat.
our theory of glandular stimulation through electrical impulses was correct. A few days ago, you were as small as your companion. And now look at you.
Hello. This is Dr. Carruthers speaking.
Since you're obviously devoid of any kind of mechanical aptitude whatsoever, I know that you find this very difficult to comprehend. But let me assure you, the system is foolproof.
Why, that's nice of you, and I appreciate it. But I'm very busy working on a formula for a new shaving lotion.
Everybody wants to get his own crew rich, and then they want the other little people never get a piece of the pie.
Don't take no for an answer. Make him come.
I know you can't do nothing if you're broke.
I bet Mary is going to announce her engagement to that young rascal, Don Morton. Tell her I'll be there. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Well, it's all arranged. He's coming. He's going to be surprised when he finds the special occasion that's to present him with this bonus check. $5,000.
Good. You have not forgotten. You hate this strange oriental fragrance even while you sleep. Just as you did before I made you big and strong. Now, if you detect the fragrance in the night, when you're fully awake, you will strike. Yes, you will strike to kill.
The bat. The freaking bat, man. Not Batman.
It doesn't start off so fast, but, you know.
No, but man, I'll tell you what, you're traveling in time.
Yes, yes.
You're going back to the 19...
It's setting up for that, you know, you can just feel the tenseness.
Yeah, you know, it's and you can start to, with these movies, early on, you start to learn who the bad guy is. They usually reveal themselves pretty quickly, even in real life.
Sunken cheekbones, the dead giveaway.
Sunken cheekbones. Sometimes that they're very secretive and quiet, but you see, the people in the movie don't know it. Because when you're watching a movie, you get to see all the secret stuff happening. Who's doing stuff, you know, usually if they have a lab coat on, bad. They're the bad guy. Very seldom is the doctor ever the good guy.
You don't need a lab coat to do experiments. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
It's just something else to get messy. That's all that is.
You can usually tell when you're watching one of these movies, and you can learn a lot from watching horror movies. They've kept me alive all these years by watching what happens at the end. You got to watch what happens at the end, you know, because that's when you see how they resolve this. Like at the Blob, at the end of the movie in the Blob, there's the solution. They froze him and it did the thing in the end, haha. So if you watch these movies from the back, you kind of learn quickly if you're using this as instructional video. Because death can get you very quickly, which we will talk about after some more people die in the movie The Bat.
Well, Doc's late. Wonder if he's been called out on a case.
Perhaps I'd better phone him.
Now remember, Roy, Tommy, you're not to mention anything about this bonus for the doc until after your father has presented it.
Have you warned those two lovebirds over there?
Perhaps I'd better. I want to caution both of you.
Not to say a word about the check.
Until you're ready to spring it on him.
Your father will make the presentation, Mary.
Why don't you unveil it, like a statue? Then we could all be in on it.
You know, I think it'd be a better idea to put it in a bottle and launch him with it.
You must have gotten that idea out of a bottle.
Well, the doc isn't coming.
What? Oh, what a shame.
Oh, he just got busy with his new formula and forgot all about us.
He'd forget the formula if he knew about that $5,000 check.
Well, why don't we all go up there and give it to him?
No, I wouldn't do that. He doesn't like visits when he's experimenting.
Well, Roy could take the check up to him.
Sure, I'll take it. Shall I make the doc a speech when I give it to him?
You won't have to, Roy. The check speaks for itself.
Yeah, and says a mouthful. Son, tell the doc we're awfully sorry he can't be with us, but of course we understand how busy he is.
All right.
Just a minute, Roy, and I'll be with you. That's it, all right. Now, what can I do for you?
We were all sorry you couldn't be there tonight.
Yes, but you see, I'm busy. Something important, very important.
Yes, of course. Mr. Morton and Dad had planned a little surprise for you.
A surprise?
It's in here.
Well, let's see what it is. $5,000. What's this for?
Just a little token of the firm's appreciation.
Oh, I see. A bonus. Well, it's awfully nice of you, Father and Mr. Morton. I will thank them personally tomorrow.
I'll tell them, Doctor.
Well, aren't you curious about my new formula?
Yes, of course, only I didn't want to be inquisitive. What is it?
A new shaving lotion.
Smell it. Pretty strong, isn't it?
No. The scent evaporates a short time after you used it. Try a few drops. Now rub it on the tender part of your neck.
Here.
Soothing, isn't it?
Yes. When will it be ready for the market?
Oh, it's still in the experimental stage. I want to try it out on several people first and see if it works.
Well, if you'd like to send me a bottle, I'll be glad to try it for you.
Thanks.
Good night, Doctor.
Goodbye, Roy.
Lovely check, isn't it, Doctor? They are wealthy because of you. You made them rich, Doctor. It was your formula. Tonight they gave you $5,000 and wanted you to come down to their house and thank them for it. That was your money they gave you, like a bone tossed to a faithful dog. You should be very grateful, Doctor, very grateful. They are rich and happy, thanks to you. And what have you got, Doctor?
Tonight you have work to do. It's time you were on your way.
But Mary, tonight's a good time while our families are here to announce our engagement.
Look, Don, I've loved you a long time, ever since we were kids. But I'm afraid it's been more like a sister.
Well, I had no idea you felt that way.
Something's happened to Roy. Roy!
I better call Dr. Carruthers.
Oh, please hurry.
There's nothing I can do.
You mean he's dead?
Yes, I better call the coroner.
You think it's murder?
I don't know. I never saw anything like it before. The jugular vein is severed.
Send Johnny Layton in here.
Well, what have I done now? Who wants me fired this time?
Nobody yet, but it's still early. This came in from Heathville. It's a mystery killing. Old Martin Heath's son.
Who's Martin Heath?
Who's Martin Heath? Say, have you ever had a date with a girl?
A girl? Oh, yes, a girl. I believe I did take a girl out once.
Well, did she smell sweet?
Of course she smells sweet. Most girls do.
Well, that's because of Martin Heath Cosmetics Limited. They make all that goo that the women put on their faces so they won't have to wash them with soap and water.
I get it. A big man, huh?
Yes, and a big advertising account. Grab yourself a photographer and get along over there to Heathville. The coroner's holding an inquest. Find out who really killed old man Heath's son.
Okay, McGetty, I'm on my way.
The bat!
He's got such a cool voice. That's the
Bela Lugosi.
He's got that voice. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of rattles your soul.
Where was he from? Bulgaria?
Yeah,
Something
I believe
like
you're
that,
right.
man.
Yeah.
You know, Lower Slavovia, man. They move just, they got knuckles like this, man. They'll take you out. Bela Lugosi also, you know, I always think Dracula's short. Man, he was like 6 foot, like 11 or something.
He was 6'12".
Well,
You know?
it's going to be hard to be intimidating when you're 5'1", unless you're me.
Unless you're you. Her. Flying through the air on a broom. I saw that broom parked outside.
I'm not a witch.
Not today. Look at this. Look at this armor on this girl. Wow, come over here to camera 3. What is this over here?
Knock you out.
Good look at the armor on this girl, man. Look at the, let me see the side on the thing. Look at the shoulders. How's that feel right there? You like that? That's cool, man. Wow. She's ready for battle today. I told her about the bat. Of course, flying things, monsters. Flying monsters are bad news. And they will get you. We're going to talk more about flying
monsters is how I get to work.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. We're going to show some things.
Your bad news.
Talking like Joe Biden. I got too many teeth, man. Joe Biden's got too many teeth. What's up with that? When he smiles, it's like, ah! Anyway, death awaits in the bat.
Chief Wilkins?
Yeah?
I'm Johnny Layton of the Chicago Register.
Glad to see you.
And this is my cameraman, One Shot McGuire.
Hi, Chief. Howdy.
Say, we're down here to cover that Heath murder, but we didn't get much information at the coroner's inquest. I thought maybe you might be able to help us.
Well, I'm always glad to cooperate with the newspapers, providing they cooperate with me.
That's the policy of our paper.
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't got very far with this thing myself. Oh, here's something that might interest you. It's a picture of the victim's wounds.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to see it better with this glass.
Are these scratches on the neck and shoulders?
Yes, but we can't determine the source. They're too deep for fingernails, too shallow to have been made by a knife. They're more like claws.
That sort of bears out Dr. Crothers' theory at the inquest of a wild animal. Have there been any circuses around here lately?
No.
Heard of any animal escaping from a zoo?
No.
Couldn't have been one of those African leopard men. They use steel claws.
This isn't Africa.
Okay, Chief, I was just trying to help.
Chief, are you sure there's no clue you're holding back while investigating?
Well, since you're going to work with me on this case, there is a clue, and a very weird one. The autopsy surgeon says that such wounds could have been made by the beak and talons of a bird.
A bird? Why, there aren't any birds around here big enough to attack a man.
How about an eagle?
We know it wasn't a bird.
How do you know that?
Because we found several hairs on the shoulder of Heath's coat.
Ah, Cherchez la femme.
They're not human hairs.
What kind are they?
Well, it may sound silly, but the laboratory test shows that they were from a mouse.
Well, who ever heard of a mouse big enough to kill a man?
Say, a bat has hair like a mouse.
Well, the only bats around here are no bigger than sparrows. There was a peculiar odor about the wounds, but they were so faint and elusive that the police chemists have been unable to identify it.
Then it does give us something to work on.
Well, if the scent was a clue, it's been destroyed by evaporation.
Say, Chief, do you mind if I do a little sleuthing around on my own account?
Certainly not. Go ahead. If I can help you any, why...
You can. Miss Heath seems to be the nearest to an eyewitness of the crime. I'd like to have a talk with her. Can you arrange it?
I think I can.
Well, Dr. Crothers refused to let her speak to us. We tried that this morning at the inquest.
Well, don't you worry about Dr. Carruthers. He's one of the finest men in Heathville. He just thought you'd add to Mary's grief so you could get sensational newspaper stories. I'll arrange an interview.
Thanks, Chief. I'll keep in touch with you.
All right. 48J.
Miss Heath, did your brother have any enemies that you know of?
Why, no. Everybody in the village liked Roy.
Mm-hmm. Well, what did he do at the factory?
He had charge of the experimental department where the new products are developed. Oh, here comes Dr. Crothers. Hello, Doctor.
Hello, Mary. I took a shortcut from my laboratory through a garden hedge.
You met Dr. Crothers at the inquest this morning.
Yes. Mr. Layton, I hope you'll forgive me if I seemed a little abrupt. But I'm fond of Mary. And considering the ordeal she already went through, I wanted to protect her from dwelling too much on the tragedy.
Of course. You were quite right.
We're working on the case with the police now.
Yes, I understand. Chief Wilkins phoned me. And if I can be of any assistance, just call on me.
Thanks.
Won't you sit down?
Shall I serve, mademoiselle?
No, Maxine, I'll do it. You may go now.
Oui, mademoiselle.
Do you take sugar, Mr. McGuire?
Huh? Oh, no, ma'am, never. In fact, I don't even take tea. If you'll just deal me out, I'll take a look around. I may dig up a clue.
What do you think of Dr. Crothers' theory about a wild animal, Mr. Layton?
Well, frankly, I don't think much of it.
I can't say that I blame you. But I, as a scientist, take many things into consideration a layman might overlook.
For instance?
The jagged nature of the wound, the rapidity with which the murderer escaped, the scratches from talons or claws.
But when an animal attacks a human, there's bound to be a lot of noise. You heard Miss Heath testify there was no sound of a struggle.
No. Only those awful screams.
It's very puzzling, very mystifying.
Doctor, when you last saw Roy, did he seem worried or nervous or moody?
No, not at all. On the contrary. He was in the best of spirits.
Well, I've got to get back to the village now and file my story. You'll excuse me?
If you find it necessary for us to talk again, you may come back at any time.
This evening, if it's all right with you. I'd like to spend some time here.
Why, yes, that'll be quite all right.
Thank you. Goodbye, Miss Heath.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doctor.
A little more chiffon, baby.
I do not understand.
Oh, you know what I mean. A little more of your stocking.
Like these?
Sure, I like 'em. Who wouldn't? Now, hold nice and still, because this is going to take a little time.
Well, if you're going to shoot, shoot.
Right away, Johnny. I was just trying to get the focus.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. And not bad, either. I'll be back in a minute, Frenchie. And don't worry none about those werewolves, because nothing's going to harm you while I'm around here.
You make Maxine feel so calm. My big, brave journalist.
This is my idea of nothing at all. Sitting here waiting for an animal to give us an argument. Look at that moon. And I had a date with Frenchie.
Oh, stop crabbing. We're supposed to solve a murder. You,
Big, brave journalist.
Oh no.
Right, man, what the heck is going on, brother?
This is a Moroccan pirate.
One of his girlfriends put this costume together for him. You hear that, people? One of his
You think that's strange? I only have 4.
Hey.
My name's Dave Rushton, and I'm here to publish my novel, To Seek Immortality. Good
What's your
taste.
website? You got a website or something?
No, I can't afford one.
What is your favorite movie monster of all time?
Actually, the Mummy.
The Mummy, ah. Hey, there's our easy way to get rid of the Mummy, too. Throw a freaking torch on him. Poof! Gone. He's made out of paper.
Oh, can I have a picture of you with me together?
No. It's a world famous signature right there, brother.
Me too.
Who is your favorite movie monster?
I would have to say Godzilla.
You are the man. What's your favorite movie monster?
My favorite movie is you.
Thanks, Brian. How's the film looking? Hope you enjoy it.
What is your favorite movie monster?
That would have to be Toxie. That would be Toxie.
What's your favorite movie monster?
Oh gosh. I guess humanoids from the deep.
Ooh. Favorite movie monster?
The Haunting, the first one, because you never actually saw it. The Exorcist, because you don't really see it. You see what it does. You see it briefly in that quick shot, but with Linda Blair Exorcist, you never really saw the monster. It's often a little more exciting when you see what it does. You see remains, you see bits and pieces. You don't actually see the whole thing. So,
have you ever watched the Monster Madhouse TV show?
No.
What would be your favorite movie monster?
Michael Myers' Halloween, baby.
Ooh.
My name is Allison Saraboff, and I played Mickey in Poltergeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, directed by Lloyd Kaufman.
Who's your favorite movie monster?
It's Lloyd Kaufman.
Lloyd Kaufman's a monster?
He is. He just,
Is he radioactive and he breathes fire?
yes, he can. Yes,
I know. There's not enough monsters in movies these days.
There's not enough monsters in movies these days.
Guys in rubber suits, like Toxie.
Guys in rubber suits, like Toxie.
Here we are with Miss March, and Miss March.
Do you ever do shows in Vegas?
I have been to Las Vegas, yes I have. Did you see me in Vegas?
I've seen you in Vegas at many shows.
You know, I like Las Vegas. Are you going to be there again?
We live there. We live there.
I do too when I'm there.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll set up a contact. We'll let you guys know when I'm Vegas. There you go. There you go. It's the real Batman.
Hello there, citizens. This is great. It's great to meet you. My favorite movie monster. That is a tough call. I think I'm gonna have to go old school on you here and go with Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
At the end of the day, classic whether you're reading him or watching.
He does have shoes, but he doesn't have a wallet.
That is true. To the Batmobile. Let's go.
Yeah, sorry about that.
We have what's called the Matulans. You do not want to run into one of those.
Are they big?
They're big, scary.
How big?
I'll take your word for it. Yeah. So I tell you what, tell us the website again.
It is runesofgaladon.com.
That's fantastic.
I never watched Monster Madhouse.
The Baron. He's the Baron. Look at this. This is the real stuff. Now, if I fall in the pool, I'll float. He says if he falls in, I'll just walk across the bottom.
This guy is the real deal. ArtemisWorkshop.com. RenegadeEffects.com.
You still really want those clothes. Awesome vampire looking thing ever.
Thank you, my dear.
Wow.
We have to take another picture.
Look at you gals.
That's amazing.
Maybe he can make a photo of you.
Her name is Dinah. She's secretly a monster.
My name is Ray Sumser, and I'm a recent graduate of the Rhode Island School of Design. I live in Santa Cruz, California, and I moved there about a year ago. I've been painting this painting for about 9 months, and in the meantime, I post a piece of art every day at raysumser.com.
The bat.
Can't have too many teeth.
See what he does. He makes people die. Now where's he at? Oh my God, hold on, wait, look, here he comes. Hold on, wait. Can't even see his face there. Oh my God. Look, everybody.
Oh, how my immortal creatures doing?
It's the Reaper. The Slim Reaper.
How's that hunting buddy doing?
Are you not here for me today, are you?
No. You bring me good work, my
friend. Good.
You bring me good work.
Look at his hands, man. Look at, show him your hands. Dude, it's death. He's also near related to the guy. You know the Grim Reaper?
Yeah,
your
he's
cousin.
my cousin. Man, I got removed.
His cousin, twice removed.
They can call me the Slim.
He twice removed. He was removed twice.
You know Jim Reaper?
Jim Reaper? There's a whole bunch of them.
There's all of us. We're big families.
Jim Reaper, they're twins.
That's frightening.
Maybe.
That's
hard to
frightening.
tell these days. We're all bones.
Now remember, Death, the cameras are over here.
Oh,
that's where people can see you right there. See, walk
Oh,
up.
hello,
see,
people.
See right there? God, you back off. And don't touch me or nothing. Now you're one of the family, the bringers of death.
Oh, yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
I'm the one that sits around all day.
And they're part of the group that are called the Five Horsemen.
What the heck was that? Somebody's clowning around here again.
Good God, I'm hallucinating. I should have taken them pills before the show. Whoa! The five, maybe 7 or 8 now, by this point, horsemen.
There's a special boat ride for guys like this, you know.
The apocalypse
Put that away.
is coming. Give me this. What is this, like a clown animal? Get that out of here. And then, these were the 4 or 5 or 6 horsemen of the apocalypse. The apocalypse and
4.
The horsemen.
4 horsemen.
You know who knew them the best? The horsemen.
We had a couple brothers, Stinky and Fat, so you never heard about.
The horsemen. The horsemen knew her. The best.
Horse manure.
The horsemen knew her. You know who knew her the best? I screwed that up. But listen, we're going to cut back. We got one of the death guys in the house. Let's cut back to some more of the bat. The big Bela Lugosi.
First time I've ever been invited anywhere and asked not to shave until after I get there.
I wanted to observe your exact reaction when you tried the lotion.
Oh, now I understand.
I want this lotion to be perfect before turning it over to you to be marketed. Here.
It's a little strong. That'll make the customers think they're getting their money's worth. Oh, that feels great. Very soothing.
I don't think you ever use anything else.
Well, we wouldn't want to market anything we wouldn't use ourselves. That almost smells good enough to be used as a cologne. Oh, what's the matter, Doc? Can't you stand your own lotion?
I have a violent dislike for perfumes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, Tommy.
Good night, Doc.
Goodbye, Tommy.
something's moving.
Come on out of there, whoever you are. What are you doing out here, Miss Heath?
I thought you might want some company. Shall we sit down?
You know, you shouldn't be wandering around in the garden at night after what's happened.
Neither should you.
Well, but it's part of my job.
Mine, too. Roy was my brother. Be careful, I think it's Tommy.
Hello, Tommy.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Hello,
Tommy.
darling.
What's up, sis?
Mr. Layton wanted to stay in the garden for a while, so I joined him.
Don't tell me you're waiting for that animal Dr. Carruthers mentioned.
So you don't believe it either?
I certainly do not. It's ridiculous.
But somebody or something killed your brother.
And I suppose you're working on the theory that the murderer always returns to the scene of the crime.
Perhaps I am.
Well, not for me. If you'll take my advice, Mary, you'll leave these gentlemen to their vigil and go to bed. That's what I'm going to do. Good night.
Good night, Tommy. I don't think your brother likes my being here.
Oh, you mustn't mind Tommy. We're all terribly upset.
I know.
Tommy!
Come on.
But I'm telling you, McGetty, it was a bat. I saw it kill Tommy Heath.
Listen, Johnny, I want you and One Shot to come on home or I'll fire both of you.
I'm not coming home, and neither is One Shot. I'm keeping him here to get a picture of the devil bat. Say, that'll look great in the headlines. Devil bat strikes again.
Listen, don't tell me it had horns. Maybe I better send a wagon with the steel bars and the strong boys with the straitjackets.
Look, Joe, have I ever lied to you?
Plenty of times.
Well, I'm not lying this time. If it ever got out that I cooked up a fake story about a devil bat, I wouldn't be able to get a job on a country weekly. Print the story, Joe. So help me, it's on the level.
All right, I'll print it. But I won't believe it. Not till One Shot gets me a picture of that devil bat in action.
Don't worry, he'll get it. Goodbye. You, my friend, are going to get a shot of the devil bat in action.
Who, me? How?
Have you noticed there's a taxidermist shop in the village?
Well, you wouldn't suggest that I go out and stuff a bird, would you?
One Shot. To think that you'd even hint that I would suggest you have the village taxidermist build you a nice big bat for pictorial purposes. Besides, a bat isn't a bird, it's a mammal.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Where is this bird stuffing emporium? Oh, down on Cottage Grove Avenue. Now, here's the idea, Frenchie. You hang on to the bat till I get my camera set up. And when I raise my hand, you give the bat a good shove, and it'll swing out just like it's flying. Then I can get a swell picture from my boss. Get it?
Oui. I am wise, no?
No, but hang on to the bat until I raise my hand, huh?
Sherry, are you hurt?
Say, what's the idea of breaking up my devil bat? I'm gonna make you pay for that.
And I'm going to take you to jail until you explain this. Come on.
You can't do this to me.
I'm doing it.
Wow, dude, this is like so old. It's got pterodactyl on its lips. Anyway, I gotta make a call here. Oh, there's my cigarettes. Put my smoke over here. Oh,
Work that.
Let me check in my
That'll never
notebook.
be the same. Never be the same.
I got my Monster Madhouse notebook here. I'm going to look up the balloon, the number 4. Let me call the doctor here. Hold on. How do you do that? You turn this like this. Now, how do you do this? If you're supposed to, hold on. Hey, it's like when that's why you're not allowed to do this while you're driving your car, because you could be going over a cliff and you're still,
You can pop your balloon
you're still
with a
finishing your text while you're going over the cliff. You know, that's the thing about making a call when you're on driving, that when you hang up, you have to like look at the phone to even make it stop. Or they're, hey, look, we're live on Facebook right now.
Oh,
you know,
man.
so I'm going to make a call out of my notebook to the doctor. And he is, actually I already did that. The doctor's on his way in because the doctor is riding his bike. He's a doctor, he's out riding bikes. He's out riding his bike.
I'm telling you, he's got a brother named Luigi
Yeah, here he
out
comes. Hey, here he goes.
Oh.
Hey, where's he going? Look out. Oh, God. He's a doctor, dude. He doesn't. Yeah, so you know how it is on TV. But here he is, the doctor. Oh, these doctors. These doctors make so much money, they just don't even know what to do. Hey, Doc! What's going on?
Just exercising.
Yeah, right on, dude. That's a nice bike.
Oh, yeah.
What does it do, man? It's got a light on it?
I sold some of your body parts I removed earlier.
Okay, cool. See, that's the thing about being on TV. We have to be in front of the cameras.
Are you okay?
No. A lot of good acting happens over there. You know, or back here. We got the guy, the deaf guy here. Look at him. This is the Slim Reaper. And I figure, since we have the Slim Reaper here, he's one of the deaf family horsemen of manure.
He needs some work.
But I figured we'd get a doctor to come in because death is imminent. Death is imminent.
I think they have a pill for that now, don't
they do. So we got a doctor.
Yeah, they just give him a little pill, and next thing you know, his
death
bones are doing the right thing.
Just like in this movie, The Bat, with Bela Lugosi, by the way.
Oh.
He don't bring the people back, he just kills them. Let's cut into another part of The Bat. Nah.
We're just conducting a little experiment, trying to find out how the devil bat does his killing.
I'm sure McGuire didn't intend doing anything wrong. He's just a little overzealous about his work.
Well, with the town in an uproar, and everybody terror-stricken wondering whether he's going to be the next victim, I don't want any more trouble stirred up, even with an artificial bat.
You'd better get back to the hotel. I want to talk to the chief alone.
Is it all right, Chief?
Yeah, but be careful in the future.
Ever smelled anything like this before?
Well, yes. That's the same stuff that's been on every one of the devil bat's victims. Where'd you get it?
Found it in Don Morton's bathroom.
Find out where Morton got it?
No, I didn't want to arouse suspicion by asking questions till after it's been analyzed.
You think it has any connection with the murders?
That's the way it strikes me, but I can't figure out how.
I'll get the police chemist on it right away.
I'll snoop around, see if I can find out where Morton got it.
Well, it probably came from down at the Heath Cosmetic plant. I've men working on a theory of a disgruntled factory employee committing the crimes.
It's certainly more than coincidental that all the victims have been members of the Heath and Morton families.
Yeah. Looks like a plot to wipe them all out.
I wish the rest of them would leave town until this crime is solved.
You're worried about Mary, aren't you?
Well, yes. I've been urging her to leave, but she won't go without her father. And he insists on remaining here to help clear up the crime.
And worse than that, neither Heath nor Morton will let me give them a bodyguard.
I guess we'll just have to wait for something to break. Good night, Chief.
Good night, Johnny.
Boy, have I got a picture that'll knock McGinty dead. Meet the double bat.
Well, how about that wire? Looks as if the bat's on a flying trapeze.
Oh, but I'm not through working on it yet. See, I can touch this picture up so the bat will look like he's got nothing around him but nothing.
Okay, Rembrandt. You win.
This is your news commentator, Walter King. Tonight we're broadcasting from the little village of Heathville, where an alleged devil bat has claimed 3 victims during the past 6 weeks. You will note that I say alleged devil bat. That, ladies and gentlemen, is because your correspondent has been very skeptical from the start as to the existence of this horrendous creature. I have as my guest in the studio tonight Professor Percival Garland Rains, perhaps the world's greatest authority on animal life. I'm going to interview Professor Rains on the subject of the devil bat. Our radio audience may draw its own conclusions. Professor Rains, first let me ask you, point blank, do you believe that any such creature as the devil bat exists?
I do not.
He's got a nerve.
Quiet.
In the dark ages, when men and women lived in caves, there may have existed a bat of this size. But not in this day and age.
How do you account for the fact that Mary Heath, whose 2 brothers were victims of the devil bat, and a newspaper reporter, John Layton, claim to have seen this amazing creature?
Sometimes under stress of excitement, our minds play tricks on us.
He's insinuating you saw the little bat that wasn't there.
Pipe down.
But how about the picture of the devil bat published by Mr. Layton's paper?
I examined that picture under a powerful magnifying glass. I denounce it as a fraud. Whoever constructed the strange-looking monster forgot to remove a label from the silk used on its left wing. That label reads, "Made in Japan."
Put through a hurry call to Heathville. I want to talk to Johnny Layton. He's at the Heathville Hotel.
One guess who that is.
Yeah, McGinty.
Go ahead, pour it on.
So you slipped over a fake picture on me, huh? Well, you're fired, both of you. And I'll see to it that you never work on another newspaper as long as I live. Made in Japan. You tell One-Shot McGuire he ought to be snapping photos in a booby hatch. Both of you, come on in and get your final checks.
Oh, no. We're not coming in to get anything. All right, so we're fired. But we're staying here just the same. I saw that bat.
We're going to stay here till we catch that bat, and when we do, I'm going to bring it in and stuff it down your throat. Goodbye.
Well, we're fired.
Again. That's him calling back to apologize. Now, you give him a good scare.
No use begging us to go to work for you again, McGinty. You fired us and we're staying fired. Oh, Mary, I thought it was somebody else.
Johnny, why did you make a joke of a tragic thing like this?
But it wasn't intended as a joke, Mary. I was only trying to get the news.
I suppose you call it getting the news when you arrange to print a picture that's a deliberate hoax that has the entire country laughing. A grand joke, Johnny, but somehow I can't appreciate it.
But I can explain that picture.
Don't try, Johnny.
Made in Japan. I ought to skin you alive and nail your hide to a barn door.
Here's the chemist report on that shaving lotion.
I see you couldn't break down one of the ingredients.
Yes, he said it must be some element with which he's not familiar.
We won't get anywhere until we identify it.
There's just one other man in this town that might be able to help us. Dr. Carruthers.
Yeah, Carruthers could help us. I found out he compounded that lotion.
Well, if you suspect Carruthers, you're barking up the wrong tree, Johnny. He's the last man in this town that would harm anyone. Why, everybody loves him.
Maybe so. But here's something else I dug up. The Heath and Morton fortunes are based on a greaseless cold cream formula Dr. Carruthers invented.
So what?
All the doctor got out of it was $10,000, and the others made a fortune.
Well, it's common knowledge that he sold out for cash when he could have had an interest in the firm.
Just the same, every victim had this stuff from his laboratory on him.
Maybe you've been working too hard on this case, Johnny.
I'd like to get his reaction on the stuff. If he denies knowing anything about it, we'll know there's a tie-up somewhere.
I think you're balmy. But just to show you that I'm following up every clue, we'll talk to him.
We'll, put this in another bottle, and without telling him we know he compounded it, ask him to analyze it.
Wow! How many people like to read books? Raise your hands.
That's 2 or 3.
How many of you people like the rock band Kiss? Raise your hands. Everybody likes Kiss. Where's my Kiss books? Oh, yeah! Out on the Streets by J.R. Smalling and Moose. Pito Orinquito. It's Kiss, man. These guys were the dudes that set up all the Kiss's gear. They tuned their guitars. These are the guys that set it all up and made it all happen. It's called Out on the Streets. It's the story of the road from the original Kiss. Hey, stay, hey, I'm trying to get a scene over here. Stay over here. Freaking idiots. Don't even know how to handle a monster. Read this book, Out on the Streets by J.R. Smalling, Pito Orinquito, Rick Monroe, and Mick Campbell. These are the guys that were Kiss's crew. Great book. I love it. Yeah, now you see, now we're taping this. We're live on Facebook for people to see, but this will be in the TV show. Look, there's people trying to chat. Teresa Booth Hall.
Teresa, right on.
Jim.
Hey, Teresa.
There's Jim Sorrell. Who you know Jim is?
Hi, Jim Sorrell.
Yeah, there's Jim Sorrell. Hey.
Say hi to wifey.
Now you see, this is what happens when you're driving and then you go off the cliff.
Yeah.
While you're like chatting with somebody.
Yeah.
And off you go!
Every time.
And then you get to have a little meet with death.
And then you look down and you're going like 95, and then this dude shows up.
A Monty Python foot comes out of the sky
and then
swishes
this
your
dude
car.
shows up. And you dance.
Yeah.
And so now
I hope I see y'all soon.
Now we got the Doctor and Death in the same shot here. How fitting.
We're coming
Dr.
out
Death.
exactly.
I like
Look
it.
at this guy here. Turn around this way. Yeah. Look at this. There's the Doc and Death together.
When I mess up, he comes in.
I made sure he does it right. Yeah, for me.
You come and clean up the mess that the doctor leaves.
He's quite messy.
The snakes do intertwine, you know.
Whenever you see in these movies, like Bela Lugosi, he's in that laboratory, man. He is doing stuff. And here, let's come back into some more of The Bat.
Doc, I hope we're not upsetting your work barging in on you this way.
No, not at all. I'm anxious to help solve these crimes. All the victims were very dear friends of mine.
Here's a sample of the stuff young Morton and the 2 Heath boys had on them when they were attacked by the devil bat.
Of course, it doesn't make sense to me that a bird would choose only people using that particular stuff.
A bat is not a bird. It's a mammal.
Well, anyway, our police chemist couldn't break down one of the ingredients. We thought perhaps you could.
Why, I compounded this myself. It's a new shaving lotion I'm experimenting with. The ingredient your chemist couldn't break down, I discovered years ago in Tibet.
How did you happen to put it in a shaving lotion?
Oh, the lamas use it in some of their religious rites as a perfume. The scent is very pleasant and can't be imitated by competitors.
But what were Don Morton and the 2 Heath boys doing with the stuff?
Oh, it is the policy of our firm to try out any new product before marketing it.
Well, that knocks our theory into a cocked hat.
Yeah. We were hoping the unknown ingredient might turn out to be some sort of a clue.
This isn't the kind of bottle I give it out in. But I presume your chemist changed it when making the analysis.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Tell me, did you hear Professor Raines on the radio last night?
Yes. It was very interesting and very asinine.
You mean you believe there is a devil bat?
Why not? You saw it, didn't you?
Well, sure I did. So did Mary.
Then why worry about what one scientist says?
That one scientist got me fired.
Oh, you mean your newspaper discharged you?
That's right.
Oh, that's too bad. Then you're believing Heathville before the mystery is solved.
I'm afraid not. I'm going to stay here and work with the chief.
Since you're going to stay here for a while, I would like you to try out a bottle of the new lotion and tell me how you like it. And you too, Chief.
No, not me, Doc. If my wife ever smelled perfume on me, she'd suspect me sure.
Well, Mr. Layton, I understand you are not married.
All right, I'll try it in the morning when I shave. I guess we better be going, Chief.
See you later, Doc.
So long, Dr. Crothers.
Goodbye, Mr. Layton.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
Does that smelly shaving lotion put you to sleep?
Oh, why'd you tell the doc you're going to use it if you think it's smelly?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I was a little ashamed of ever suspecting the old duck.
Well, I like it, and I'm going to tell him so. What time is it?
After midnight.
Midnight? Oh, there ain't no use of waiting around here any longer. This must be the bat's night off.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Get that camera ready.
You got him. Listen, Johnny, I'm going to cook that bird personally for McGinney, and I'll even stuff it myself.
Skeptical when I came to Heathville today to examine the body of this so-called devil bat. But after seeing it personally and making exhaustive research, I've arrived at the conclusion that the creature is the lone survivor of a type of giant bat which existed in great numbers during the early part of the Neolithic age. Perhaps I should explain for the benefit of some of our listeners that the Neolithic age is that period of antiquity commonly called the Stone Age.
Imbecile, bombastic ignoramus.
Sorry, McGinty, but One Shot and I are not interested. At your prices. Of course, if there was a raise of, say, $30 plus a fat bonus, we might consider it.
You're hold-up men, both of you. I refuse to be robbed.
Have it your way, McGinty. Have it your way. But we have the bat's corpus delicti and the exclusive picture. Of course, I've got an eyewitness story that 2 syndicates are bidding for.
And don't forget, you got to pay us for the time we were fired.
That's better. Now you're talking, boss. Okay, we're working for you again. We'll gather up the loose ends and see you in a couple of days. Goodbye. Come in.
Hello, Johnny.
Well, Mary.
Johnny, I came to tell you that I'm sorry I said what I did the last time we talked. Do you suppose... well, I don't know how to say it, but...
I do.
Miss Heath, do you suppose that little French girl would apologize to me if I looked her up?
Well, I'm positive she would.
Splendid. You will be even greater than your unfortunate predecessor. Enraged, aren't you? Fine. I'm enraged also. Tonight I shall call on Henry Morton, and you shall strike him down.
Check out the Monster Madhouse channel. The Monster Madhouse channel. Made in America. You got the Monster Madhouse channel on Amazon. And the Monster Madhouse channel on Roku. Whoa! Wow, I really like your spikes. Let me see. Let me see what you got. Let me see it. Those are nice. Can I touch them? Sure. Look at that. Come on, get a close-up of these spikes here. Come in closer. Come on, tight, tight, real tight. Zoom. Come on, get on in there. There you go. Real tight, real tight.
It's all fun and games till somebody pokes their eye out.
Yeah. Ow, ow, ow! Oh! Poke my eye out.
How dare you hold my wife in front of my eyes?
Turn around, I'll hook her behind your back.
So, anyway, these movies, man. Again, at the end, you're going to see. You see what happens. Come here, lizard man.
What are we doing now?
Here's what he does.
What did he do?
So, now, Bella Lugosi, what he does, he walks up to you. And he does this. Oh, hi, how are you doing? And he puts the stuff on you. And then he lets the bat go later, and the bat is like, quack, quack. What is the noise with the bat? Where's the girl? What's the bat noise again?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
When you hear that,
yeah. That means
the bat is coming.
The bat
and
is
the bat,
coming.
he always goes for whoever has the thing.
Stinky residue. Yeah.
It's just like
oil.
You know, when your friends walk up behind you and they go, "Hey, you did a real good job," and they're patting you on the back. They're patting you on the back. You know what they did? They just put a sign on your back that says, "I'm an." people aren't your friends.
Kick me, I'm an
Kick me, you know, something good like that. So let's get back to another part of the bat.
Henry, the lotion has turned out to be better than I had hoped. I want you to try it.
Well, just leave it here, Doc, and I'll try it in the morning after shaving.
Smells good, doesn't it?
Yes, but isn't it too strong?
No, no, no. Evaporation quickly tones it down just to the right scent. Rub a few drops on your face.
Well, I'd rather wait until after I shave. Then my skin will be more tender and receptive to a lotion.
Just a little here. The texture of the skin there is always very delicate. I give you a few drops in your hand.
I hope you're right about that scent evaporating quickly. I smell the high heavens.
Perhaps that will be the secret of its success.
Well, you can never tell what's going to happen in this business.
You can believe me, Henry. You don't have to worry.
Yes, I can believe that, Doc. All of your formulas have been highly successful. Oh, I've been going over the report of the company's annual earnings. A net profit of over $1 million. Not bad, eh? When you remember what we built on. A mere $10,000 for your formula. You shouldn't have demanded all cash, Doc. You should have ridden along with us. Then you'd be rich, too. Oh, but then you've had a lot of fun in your laboratory with your experiments, dreaming up something new. You're a dreamer, Doc. Too much money is bad for dreamers.
So you try to pay me in flattery, telling me that I'm a dreamer.
Well, I do dream. Dreams that you could never guess.
Your nerves are frayed, Doc. Now calm down. Get a grip on yourself. You've been working too hard on your formula.
Formula. That's but child's play for a great scientist. Your brain is too feeble to conceive what I have accomplished in the realm of science.
Doc, you've made some great scientific discovery. What is it?
When you'll find out, Henry, it'll be too late for you.
Oh, come, Doc. You can't pretend to control a man's destiny.
I've already proved it 3 times. I'm sorry. Perhaps you're right, Henry, about my working too hard. I guess I'm a little tired. I better go home and get some rest.
Sure. A night's sleep will do you good. Good night, Doc.
Goodbye, Henry.
$36J.
Hello?
Oh, that's you, Martin?
Yes, Henry.
I want you to call Chief of Police Wilkins to come to your house immediately. It's very important.
Chief's here now.
Well, don't let him leave until I get there.
What on earth's happened?
I think I've got a clue to all those murders. It may peter out, but if half what I suspect is true, it's the most diabolical plot that a madman ever concocted.
What is it?
Talk about the absent-minded professor. I forgot my hat.
Henry, what is it?
I'll tell you all about it when I get there.
I hope I didn't intrude on a private conversation.
No, nothing important.
I hope Henry was right about having a clue. But why didn't he explain more about it when he phoned?
When I insisted, he changed his tone as if he'd been interrupted. I was afraid that he might be overheard. What is that squeaky sound?
Oh, just some night noise.
Hello!
I feel much better, Mr. Heath, since you asked us to stay in your home until this new devil bat has been killed. I've been worried about Mary.
What reason have you to believe that Mary is in danger?
Only this. I'm convinced that someone is using the bat to wipe out the entire Heath and Morton families.
As a scientist, I assure you, the thought of a human controlling a bat is fantastic.
Just the same, no villager's been killed or even attacked.
You're forgetting, aren't you, that Mr. McGuire was attacked. He's not a member of either family.
Why, I'm practically a member of this family already. I'm going to marry Miss Heath's maid.
Oh, really? Well, boys, I'll have Maxine show you to your rooms.
I must be running along home. It's past my bedtime. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night,
Good night, Martin.
Good night,
Good
Doc.
night, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mary.
Come along. Maxine?
Oui, mademoiselle.
Did you fill my perfume bottles with something new?
Oh, no, mademoiselle. I never touch your perfume.
It's funny. I don't recognize it. Perhaps Dad filled them as a surprise. He always does that with every new perfume the plant puts out.
Is there anything else?
No, Maxine, that's all. Good night.
Good night, mademoiselle.
Mary, what happened?
It was trying to get in the window. A big bat. Oh, it was awful.
The Bat. The Bat. This is a good movie. You know, that would be cool.
Baby got back.
Baby got back.
If you actually had him as Dracula during this movie, wouldn't it be cool as shit? Well, that would be cool to have him as Dracula.
They should have like a Bat mashup.
The Bat Mash.
Yeah, the Bat Mash.
The Bat, man.
I believe that is like a soup. Yeah.
Bat Mash.
So the Bat Mash. Let's actually show, how about the movie trailer for the Batman movie from 1966?
That was really good. I like that.
Batman.
Quick! Everyone! Flee for your lives!
Emergency. Batman speaking. Warning all of you to brace yourselves for big news.
The biggest.
Tell them, Robin.
Holy superlatives, Batman! It's really exciting. Soon, very soon, Batman and I will be batapulting right out of your TV sets and onto your theater screens.
That's right, Robin. Our first full-length motion picture feature in color opens a whole new world of thrills. The big screen gives us more space on land, sea, and in the air to challenge the most cataclysmic collection of super criminals ever. Their minimum objective must be the entire world.
And here are the dastardly villains. The Catwoman.
Oh, you're going to see the perfect crime when I get Batman in my claws.
The Joker.
Have you heard this one? It'll kill you, Batman.
The Penguin.
There are two eggs this wily bird is going to scramble. Batman and Robin.
The Riddler.
Question. Who's going to make the feathers fly and knock Batman and Robin out of the sky?
See, the new weapons in the Bat arsenal combat the forces of evil. The Batcopter. The exploding, man-eating shark.
Holy sardine!
The relentless Megaton magnet. The unholy quartet's secret submarine.
Fire one! Fire one!
The Batboat in action. The deadly disintegrator. The attack on the Batcave.
Holy hallucination!
You'll blast through the skies on these mad, manned missiles.
And you'll be with me, Robin, at the Bat Scanner, eavesdropping on Batman's romance. And you'll shudder at the death-dealing Polaris missiles.
Brace yourself, Robin. This could be the end. And that's just a sample of the exciting exploits ahead in our first feature motion picture.
Holy memoranda, folks. Make a note not to miss it.
Good thinking, Robin.
I like it. You can never have enough shark repellent.
Here's a couple of seconds from a fan film. It's a Godzilla fan film. Check this out. Doc, look at Doc over here with his bike. See, you give these guys money, they make like 20 grand a day, doctors. Let's see how this ends up for this mad scientist in the last part of the bat.
Mary, I want you to tell me everything you did just before that bat tried to get in.
Well, first I took a bath. Then I brushed my hair, and Maxine came in and turned the covers down. And then fastened the screen, which somehow had come unhooked.
Yeah? Go ahead, what else?
Well, then we talked about some new perfume that someone had put in my dressing table bottles. Dad, did you put any new perfume in my bottles?
No, I didn't.
Is this the stuff?
Yes.
Tony, this smells like...
Hey, quiet. I've got a hunch that I want to follow up, and I'll need everybody's cooperation.
We'll do everything we can.
Of course.
What's Carruthers' number?
48J.
Operator, give me 48J, please. Hello, Dr. Carruthers. This is Johnny Layton. That's right. Something terrible has happened to Mary. Can you hurry over?
I'll be right there.
Good.
Oh, Johnny, I'm all right. I don't need a doctor.
That's where the cooperation part comes in, Mary. You'll have to pretend to be a nervous wreck. Mr. Heath, you in one shot must help her trick Dr. Carruthers into staying here as long as you can.
Where are you going, Johnny?
To, do a little private bat hunting.
The devil bat tried to get through that window.
If she's suffering from fright, I give her a sedative. Where's Mr. Layton?
Why, I guess he's out in the garden hunting the double bat.
Layton is a very brave young man. Give Miss Heath one of these every half an hour.
Oui, Doctor.
It will quieten her nerves.
But, Doc, hadn't you better stay until she's quieter?
She'll be all right in the morning.
Hey, Doc, I don't feel so good myself. Would you mind taking my temperature?
You look perfectly well, Mr. McGuire.
Well, you ought to see my tongue. It looks just like a squirrel's tail. Look.
Try some calomel. may have visitors tonight. And it would be dangerous for me if they found you here.
Hello, America. This is Unknown Handsome, baby, king of country western troubadours, and you watching Monster Madhouse.
Action! Action! The king of Kong Island.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what has happened?
Did the virus go away?
It looks like he's... Well,
did it work?
Do you feel better? Yeah, he does. He feels pretty good.
The virus works, everybody. Or the
It feels-
antivirus works.
You know, hey, if you don't mind a little extra body hair and stuff, the side effects really aren't that big of a deal.
You're a good cook, Malumba.
Thank you, sir.
What is this, your stethoscope?
Yeah.
Check one, check one, check one, check one.
You shoot him in the face.
I can't breathe so good. Where is the... What? Let me breathe. Hey.
Whiskey.
2 whiskeys. I'll bet you're on your way to rescue Diana.
Remember the dial-up on the internet? The dial-up. You know what the dial-up sounds like? I don't even know who makes it, man. It's like Comcast. It's only like $150 a month.
And every time Bill Gates is going, "Mwah!"
That guy looks like a super villain, man.
Sucking burger?
I don't know what that was, but we showed it anyway because we just suddenly show weird stuff on here. Wow, I like girls. You know, but they don't like me very much, but that's okay, so...
You're never late for an appointment.
Stop! I'm your master!
One thing I want to say about this movie is the villains. You always know who the bad guy is.
I'm telling you.
You always can tell who the bad guy is.
Sunken cheeks.
You can tell.
I'm the bad guy on this show.
But you also, here's another thing you learn. Here's another thing you learn from these movies, is that people are stupid as... People are stupid. Yes, you are. Yes, I am.
Oh.
Anybody in a horror movie, you're talking to the screen. You say, look behind you. Oh my God. You can see them doing stuff. Don't go in the woods and the thing. And, you know, oh, let's go.
Let's run up the stairs.
I wonder how these bad guys feel when they
Let's
have
run
to
up
take
the
these guys.
stairs, or we can't come down.
All noises
Unless we
here,
break our
all
leg and jump off the
noises in
roof.
100-year-old abandoned homes
Right.
need to be investigated.
But the thing
You
is,
should just go in and check it out right away.
the
Sorry.
thing is that you will get killed listening to other people.
Yep.
You will also get killed listening to yourself. So the best thing you can do
Just listen to the screen.
is really just
Quit talking
just
to yourself.
die.
What is wrong with you?
In a good way, where
With peace.
you know, hopefully
You could wear a helmet.
you could wear a helmet or a mask. Hey, you don't have a mask on. Oh my God, a doctor without a mask. Anyway, doctors will kill
Let
you.
me check this.
Spiders will kill
The
you.
void.
The void, yeah. What else will kill you?
Bats.
Bats will kill
Bats
you. What
will
else
kill
will
you.
kill you?
I would kill you.
Too much Gatorade can kill you.
Dinosaurs can kill you.
Dinosaurs can kill
Yeah,
you.
they can kill
I
you.
would kill you.
She will kill you. I know she will.
The gas pump exploding at the gas station, that'll definitely take care of you and neighbors.
That'll kill you. And Ronald McDonald will kill you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Cheeseburger will
You
kill
go there
you.
and kick that dude in the kneecaps, watch what he does.
We're going to take a break and cut to the next thing. And we're going to come back and do some more stuff on the phone, on the Facebook, because you can see yourself watching yourself while you're watching yourself watching yourself.
Oh, man, that's bad news. Now y'all are going to wake up on Venus.
Yeah, or Uranus. My anus.
How much shock can you take? It will haunt you forever. From the depths of evil comes a diabolic killer of beautiful women. The vampire's coffin. See a vampire's body stolen from its tomb. A psycho killer removes the stake so the vampire can again prey on beautiful women. It's in the vampire's coffin. And to complete a double night of horror, a monster's nightmare of terror, turned loose in a fight to the death. The robot versus the Aztec mummy. They will bring you a night of terror. We dare you to see them, but don't come alone. The Vampire's Coffin. In an all-new double horrorama show with The Robot versus the Aztec Mummy. Presented in Hypnoscope.
This dude's crazy. Redfield. Ah! Wow! Man, these movies will freak you out, man. It's like hypnosis and ghosts and monsters and vampires and eyeballs. That's the freakiest part, man. You see eyeballs looking at you. So we're sitting around and we're watching some monster movie clips. We're going through every monster movie we can find. Here's one. I am Dracula. He's Dracula. Dracula. We have a vampire dude that floats around here. His name's Gus. Gus Ferratu. He's an old ancestor of the, what's his name? I see a bat flying around out there. You know, Old guy. He's from the silent movie era. He likes to sit around in the rocking chair and watch movies. Nosferatu, you know, the classic silent dude there. I love when they turn from a bat back into a dude. Here it comes. Whoa! Whoa! That's pretty cool, man. Look! There's Pat's there. Typical desk here. What happened? See, that's what happens when he turns back from a bat into a human again. The entire wardrobe just goes, wow. Are you flying around like that lately?
Hi, Doc. I hope I'm not intruding.
No, not at all. I heard you were out stalking the devil bat. Any success?
No, but I thought maybe you might be able to help me.
Well, I don't see how that's possible, but if you can suggest anything...
Well, you could give me some more of that new concoction of yours, that shaving lotion.
But how on earth could that possibly help catch the devil bat?
I've still got a crazy idea that if I douse myself with it, it might attract the killer.
I don't see how you can connect the two. But there is a bottle of the lotion on the table.
Thanks. You see, Doc, I figured out something. All four of the murdered people had this lotion on them when the devil bat struck. Now, my plan is to sit in the garden, and when the killer makes one of those power dives, I'll blast him.
Leighton, I'm afraid all these murders have affected your mind.
Maybe you'd like to come along, Doc, and be an eyewitness.
I'm sure it would be just a waste of time, but I'd be glad to watch your experiment.
Good. I knew I could count on you to help me.
I tell you, Leighton, expecting a bat to be attracted by the scent of a lotion is all foolishness. I think I better run around.
Ah, sit down, Doc. The devil bat's behind schedule tonight. You aren't very chummy tonight. What's the matter?
Firearms always make me nervous.
Oh, I thought maybe you didn't want to be sitting too close to me. Just in case the devil bat does show up.
According to your theory, the killer wouldn't attack me. I haven't any of that lotion on me.
You have now, Doc.
Why did you do that?
To make it a 50-50 proposition, Doc. Now sit down, and don't try any shenanigans. Not so funny when it's your own jugular vein that's in danger. Is it, Doc?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe you made a mistake when you let that devil bat of yours out of the attic tonight. Don't worry about the bat killing you. I'm saving you for the hangman. Tell me, Doc, how did you develop a monster bat like that?
You wouldn't understand the scientific theory.
Chief. What are you doing out here?
Young fellow, don't think that you're the only man working on this case. It was lucky I was here, too.
Thanks. Did you kill the devil bat?
No, he got away.
Well, here's one bird that didn't get away, and he's the murderer we've both been looking for. Quick, shoot it! Where is it?
It's gone.
And so's the doctor.
Did you get the bat?
What happened? Doc Carruthers is the murderer, and he's hiding somewheres in the garden.
You fellas get back to the house and guard Mary. Come on.
Doctor! Dr. Crothers! Doctor! Has anything happened to Johnny? Is he hurt?
They took him up to my place. You better come along with me.
That was Mary. Are you all right, Mary?
Go help Dr. Carruthers. He's over there.
That devil bat belonged to the doctor, Mary. He created it to commit those murders.
Well, it's too late to help the doc.
That was it, man. The movie's over.
Yeah.
The movie's over.
Yeah. Didn't
Done.
quite work out the way they thought it would.
It never does.
That was a pretty
good movie. These bad guys, man. They always think they're gonna win. They're gonna destroy the world. They're gonna take over.
Well,
You know who these villains are. But anyway, that's another creepy, crazy monster movie from Monster Madhouse. See, it has a bat in it. A bat is a monster.
You just took over and
I think they're just
controlled, it's much better than
misunderstood.
destroying.
I think they're adorable little sky puppies.
Sky puppies. Now,
Sky puppy.
now here's the thing. Here's a bat, and here's a bat. So a bat can be a beautiful piece of nature, or so cute, a sky puppy, or it can be a monster.
Also a sky puppy.
Because if you're alone in the
sky
woods and there's a bat in the
Puppy.
window,
It's like the pit bull of sky puppies.
But what if it's like the bat?
It can be a Masterson also.
It could be a Masterson bat.
Old Wild West.
But anyway, nature will kill you. Remember that, kids. Nature will carry a pocket knife. Listen to your parents, unless they're crazy.
Eat your vitamins.
Eat your vitamins. Go outside and play. Turn off the TV. And go do something. We'll see you next time on Monster Madhouse.
Start a forest fire.
That's what we used to do.
Trapped inside the mummy's tomb. Werewolf howls at the moon. Monsters roaming through the night. Warlock comes in for the fight. Frankenstein, he cannot die. Up to no good, he's electrified. Madhouse, Madhouse, monster, Madhouse. Zombies, dragons, demons spawn. Who's gonna save us? Who's the one? Who's gonna fight these vile creatures? Famous for their double features. Monster Madhouse, what a thrill. Rock the monsters against their will. They're coming in for the kill.